Hello, my name is Ellie, and I think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you have had failed relationship after failed relationship, I'm going to bring some awareness to the patterns that you are replaying over and over again, and some awareness that you can bring in to help yourself break these patterns. As adults, we tend to choose over and over again partners that resemble the same energy, the same vibration, and the same treatment that we received when we were children from whoever our primary caregivers were. We do this for two reasons. One, the ego thinks that familiar energy is safer than unknown energy. This energy feels like home to us in many ways, and we may have received no other treatment in our life. We may have continuously received the same type of treatment that we did in our childhood, throughout our life, through friends and partners, and we really may not know any different. And the second reason is that subconsciously we are drawn to this type of partner as a way to heal these emotional wounds that we have. We are subconsciously thinking that if we can finally get this partner with the same energy, who is treating me the same as I was as a child, but finally I get them to care for me, see me, hear me, understand me, and love me, then I will heal from these wounds. But unfortunately, this almost never happens. So see if you can find a pattern in your relationships. It's likely that you have chosen a different person, a different body, but it's the same energy. It's the same behaviors in that person. They're treating you the same, and the outcome is the same. And without this awareness, we have no ability to break free of this pattern. And with this awareness, we have a power where we can start to figure out what exactly we do want in a relationship, what kind of treatment we do want, what kind of behaviors we're not going to accept, and we're going to really pay attention when we're looking for partners, that we're not going to fall into the same trap where we're picking the same type of person. So we're going to talk more about this after, but the second reason that we are continuously in relationships that are not working is that we do not understand and are not looking at compatibility. It is not enough to find someone who is nice to you and you are attracted to. That is not enough. Without compatibility, you have no long-standing relationship. So you really need to do some self-reflecting, like I was just saying. So you have to ask yourself a lot of questions. What do I want out of a relationship? What am I willing to give? And what do I want to receive? What are some deal breakers that I have? Some treatment that I will absolutely not tolerate? And what is some behavior or treatment that I must have? Where is my life going? And is my life in alignment, and the way I see my life moving forward, is that in alignment with my partner's view of his life? Are we sexually compatible? Are we financially compatible? Those last two ones are big. People fight so much about money and sex. So questions you need to ask are, how often do you want to have sex? What is your sex drive like? And how are you with money? Are you a spender? Are you a saver? If you are not compatible with these two things, among many others, you are going to have constant conflict and eventually an ending of the relationship. So compatibility is not something we can underestimate. We really need to ask our partners or our potential partners a lot of serious questions. And we cannot do that until we reflect ourselves to figure out what it is we want. What are we wanting to give and receive? All of those things. So we really need to know ourselves first, know ourselves, what we're wanting in a partner, knowing what we're wanting out of our life. And then we're going to be able to check in and see if we are compatible with this potential partner. The next thing is that we have so many emotional wounds. And these emotional wounds, if they're not healed, are causing trigger and conflict in relationships. So if we do not heal our childhood wounds, going back to breaking the pattern, once we heal our childhood wounds, we can stop being triggered in relationships and stop having constant conflict in relationships. And we can break those patterns where we're not choosing the same dynamic, the same person basically in a different body, treating us the same way. And what is even more important is when we cultivate love for ourselves, we are not going to accept treatment that is hurting us. Many of us who, especially when we're in these pattern dynamics, these pattern loop of picking the same partner, we are allowing partners to hurt us continuously over and over again. And we do not have enough love for ourselves to say, you know what? No, I am not going to accept this type of treatment. This is not what I want for my life. This is not what I want from a partner. And when we don't love ourselves and we don't know that we are worthy of being treated fairly, we have maybe never been treated fairly before in a relationship. And when we have not healed our wounds, we are going to stay in relationships that are hurting us, that are not compatible, and that are likely continuing the same pattern dynamic from when we were children. So what we have to do is first recognize the patterns, the same patterns that we are continuously ending up in, and stop that pattern by bringing that awareness to it. So I can't tell you how many dates I went on, and even that I didn't get to dates. A lot of times when I was dating, I would just be texting someone and then I would be like, oh, there it is. Because the pattern dynamic for me was I continuously kept choosing partners that were not emotionally available, had no interest in getting to know me or spending time with me, and were very neglectful and angry. So this is the same type of partner again and again and again and again, until I had this awareness that, oh my God, this is a pattern, and I don't love myself enough to see that I deserve this treatment, better treatment. And I began to heal my wounds through inner child work. So if anything I say here resonates with you, I recommend 2 videos of mine. The first one is called How to Stand in Your Power. This is about how to cultivate that relationship with yourself, that loving relationship, that healed, whole version of you. And the second video is called Triggers and Inner Child Work. And this is how you're going to be able to begin to heal some of those emotional wounds that are causing you to be triggered, that are causing a rise in energy of you and are really taking over your emotions and mind. And once you do these 2 things, you stand in your power and you heal your wounds, then you are going to really be in the driver's seat of your life. You are going to be able to be in control. You're going to be smart when you are picking your partners, and it is going to be less likely that this type of situation happens to you. I wish you so much luck on your journey. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will love to connect with you soon. Thank you.